Why object oriented programming is so popular? What is the reason? See, first thing, there is a real world. Now you are making software or program for real world. You are making a website, you are making a mobile application. For whom you are making? You are making for the real people. So there has to be some programming languages for to implement the real world scenario. Somebody came to you, he says, make a mobile application for me. So you have to choose a programming language that should implement and provide you all the facilities so that you can make that real life mobile app work. So this real world scenario can only be implemented when you have the underlying constructs and concepts in a programming language, and that is possible in object oriented programming, object oriented paradigm. So this OOPS, this is considered as a good or better style of programming. The advantages are quite high than the disadvantages. Not only it helps in writing a complex piece of code quite easily, but also it allows user to handle and maintain them easily as well. So first is complexity is reduced and maintaining and handling is also easy. Data abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, all are there. They make it easy for programmers to solve the complex real life scenarios or problems. That is why this OOPS or paradigm or this concept is so popular. Okay, now there are certain things which you need to know. This is following a bottom-up approach. The structural programming languages, they were following the top-down. That is, you have to make a main and then you decide what all functions you have to make. You start from the top and then you come to the bottom. Then you implement these functions. But in object-oriented programming, first you have to plan. Then you have to make the different classes. In this you have data variable, the function working on it. And then you combine these classes to make the whole software or project work. So all the previous programming languages, they were concentrating only on functions. Only on functions, as you see here. Add function, call, and just you make an add function and call it. Subtract, write somewhere, call it. So this was all about functions. There was no thought about data. Object-oriented programming is all about data. You know, in the previous programming language, local data, global data, every data was not even thought of. The data is so important. You are working on data, so you are actually you have to be very careful about the data. But here, the data is the key. We are not the functions are helping hands to operate on these data. So data is used by associated function within the class. That is, you make a class, first you decide about the data and then the function which are going to operate, that is going to work on this data. The security of this language, because you cannot access anything from anywhere. There are public, private, protected constructs, or you can say the access modifiers, specifiers. You have abstraction here. So the security is quite good in terms of data. So we have example like C++, Java, Visual Basic, Python, PHP. These are all popular object-oriented programming languages.